You know, in the beginning of the Bible, there's this story of Adam and Eve. And they're in the Garden of Eden, and God makes them with this perfect relationship with him. Like they can just be in his presence. And we hear about him walking along with them. And he says, you know, you can just flourish in here. I want you to multiply. I want you to have an amazing life. There's only one rule. Don't eat the fruit from that tree over there. Which, of course, means that they're going to eat the fruit from that tree over there. And they break the relationship. They rebel from God. And they break the promise that they've made to him. And they forsake all the promises that he's made to them. And in that moment, sin enters the world. In that moment, they're disconnected. And straight away, what do? They hide. Because they realize who they are. That they're naked and they're in the garden and they feel shame. And they hide. And the story in Genesis is that God comes into the garden and he's walking through. And he calls out, "Where are you, Adam and Eve?" And I mean, think about this. Like, this is God. God knows everything. He knows exactly where they are. It's a bit like when I'm playing hide and seek with my 5-year-old. "Where are you, Leo?" With his feet sticking out from under the bed. Like, "I can see you." He's not asking where they are. He's asking something far deeper and far more profound. He's like, "Where are you? In all of this, in this world, in this mess, where have you gone?" I think that so often in life we go through life and the pain and the situation and the pressures of people around us, it affects us, and we find that we're not ourselves. And we walk through life trying to pretend we're something else, to please somebody else, because we want people to say this about us. We want people to think this way about us. We get so caught up in our reputation. We get so caught up in our power and in who we want to be that we lose who we are. God walks into this garden with the two people he loved the most in the entire world completely broken. And he says to them, "Where are you? Adam, where are you?" Adam, translated in Hebrew, means humanity. Where have you gone? Why are you so lost? Why are you so caught up in what everybody is saying about you? Where are you? And then the next question he asks them is, who told you that you were naked? Who told you that you weren't good enough? Who told you that you weren't supposed to be made this way? Who told you that you needed to become somebody else? Who told you that you weren't my child? Who told you that I don't love you? Where have you gone? And why are you listening to all these people around you when they are not your Father? You see, when you lose who God is, you lose who you are as well. And Jesus says that the first step of prayer is coming into his presence and saying, "I recognize who you are. You are my dad and I am your son. I am your daughter. I am your child. I know who I am because I know whose I am." And then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what stresses hit you. It doesn't matter what the world brings. It doesn't matter what situation you walk into. You can say, "You know what? Even when I'm walking in the valley of shadow of death, I can fear no evil because I know who my dad is.